You know, I wasn't after, I believe Monday's video. I wasn't planning on doing any other videos for the week because it was Christmas week and most of the things I review on the channel, other than Hawkeye, right at the current point in time, it ended. But after Hawkeye, it's like there's nothing else to talk about because most of my anime reviews, well, they're not going to be coming airing live because it's going to be Christmas. Well, color me surprised. Somehow the incompetence of the Chicago Bears organization makes me find a way to talk about them on Christmas Eve of all things. Holy hell. Well, obviously you clicked on the video for many reasons, but obviously I'm here on another probably rant video again talking about the Bears, but I probably shouldn't even be wasting my time. You're probably asking me, we only got 3 more weeks of the season left. Why are you just going to waste your time ranting on the Chicago Bears and Matt Nagy when we've already heard all these things before? Listen, at first, I wasn't going to do this video. I wasn't going to plan on doing this video when I heard the news. And then I saw what Brad Briggs tweeted out about the whole status of Justin Fields. And then only before I start this video, I see that, guess what? The coward is going to be starting. If you know who the coward is, it's Jermaine Ifedi, who I don't want on this team no more after this season's over. He can kick rocks. Now I see what freaking Seattle Seahawks got rid of his ass. Yeah. If you guys didn't hear, in the Matt Nagy press conference on Christmas Eve, well, Justin Fields is not going to start. Great, you made this game really unwatchable. You want to know another way to find it more unwatchable than just maybe wasting our time watching Andy It's My Time bum-ass Dalton? Let's put in Nick the D Foles. I had to stop myself for a bit. Yes, Big D Nick. Yeah, let's waste our time. Did he have some sort of obligation in his contract that he has to play one full NFL game too? Like we were supposed to promise freaking Andy Dalton that he was supposed to be the starter this year? So let me get this straight. Matt Nagy has used about 5 quarterbacks in his tenure as Chicago Bears head coach. Mitch Trubisky, Chase Daniels, Andy Dalton, Nick Foles, and Justin Fields. Or really, if you go way, Mitch Trubisky, Chase Daniels, Nick Foles, Andy Dalton, and then Justin Fields. That's 5 quarterbacks in his tenure he's put in there in the game starting. And guess what? The one thing in his tenure when it comes to all 5 of those quarterbacks, well, those plans all failed. Oh my goodness. If you could find some sort of way to make this game even more unwatchable than it already was unwatchable to begin with, I'll tell you this, Jesus. But Justin, at least it would make the game entertaining, somewhat, if he wasn't screwing around, taking sacks, and holding on the ball too long, but he would have made it interesting, to say the least. He would have actually had a chance to maybe beat a bad Seattle team. But no. Let's play Nick Foles to this week, guys. No, I know. Justin's got an ankle injury, Cam-free. He's hurt. Well, I thought I just watched the Justin Fields press conference not too long ago, like 2 days ago, and he said he feels fine. He says the pain is it's there, but it's tolerable, to be honest. Now, his status for practice today is he didn't practice, and he was listed as questionable going into this game. So here's my question. If he's listed as questionable and he's out for a practice and it's only about 2 days before a game, why not make him a game time decision for the starting position against Seattle? Oh, wait, I got you covered because Brad Biggs, I saw a tweet that, guess what? Nick Foles is announced the starter, but Justin Fields is going to be a game time decision for the backup role. I'm trying to limit my swearing when I come to these damn videos, but seriously, what the actual, you know what? I'm gonna limit. What the actual F are we doing here? So Justin Fields is a game time decision, which I was wondering why not make him game time decision then? Okay, I get my wish. But as the backup, why not do that for the same thing if he was the freaking starter? Oh, Lord have mercy. This makes absolutely no sense. No sense at all. Yeah, let's make him the game time decision for the backup. What? Huh? Again, I've said it time and time again on this damn channel. Matt Nagy has been and always was sabotaging Justin Fields from the start. He never gave him a good, decent enough chance when they drafted him to compete for the starting job. He just handed it to Andy Dalton like it was some sort of parent plus plan that he needed to give out to. Then it comes to think that the play calling is extremely different when it comes to Justin Fields in the game compared to somebody like an Andy Dalton. I've already saw it. That freaking one game, I forgot who we played, when he just ran a freaking simple screen and a play action pass, and then he was play calling a lot better for the Bears to get into a good position to go out there and score a touchdown. Guess what? That worked. But Justin, no. Let's make it a lot more tougher. Yes. Are some of those things self-inflicted on Justin? Yes. Like last week, the stupid screen that he should just throw at the ground and fumbling. Yeah, those are on Justin. Yes. But there's some things where you just look at the play design and the play calling. It's like, what the hell are we doing here? Why do you keep calling these stupid play calls? He sabotaged freaking Justin Fields from the start. And my point is further, again, confirmed. I don't care if you're against that point. I don't care if you don't like that point. He's been sabotaging Justin from the start because he wants to prove his point that if Andy Dalton was starting the entire year, we would have been a much better team. But then I go watch that Arizona Cardinals game and I'm like, really? Joke, Andy Dalton almost threw 5 picks in that game. Yet the freaking Arizona Cardinals gets blown out by the freaking Detroit Lions. We couldn't beat the Cardinals in bad weather. Goes to show you how bad this Bears team is, just to make you know. So, yeah, I also mention that point on I think Monday too. So, yeah, Justin Fields is not going to be the starter. He'll be game time decision if he's going to be the backup, and I have no idea. And if he is out there, you know, in pads and everything, I can only envision the announcer saying, wait, why is Nick Foles out here when Justin is already suited up? Shouldn't he be the starter? And over the color commentary is like, well, really, I don't know what's going on. You would think that would be the case, but I don't know what's going on in Matt Nagy's head. Stupid. So what if Justin Fields freaking is the backup and Nick Foles stinks up the joint? You're just going to put in freaking Justin Fields and be like, hey, buddy, go get some reps. Stupid. I know some fans are the advocate. Honestly, I don't mind. It saves Justin for another week so he doesn't get hurt. But at this point, I don't care. Justin needs the reps. He needs to play. So guess what? Going to next year, he gets himself into a groove. The next news I want to report that's more or lesser news compared to this news of this video, but it's that, guess what? The coward, yes, Germain Ifedi, the guy who wouldn't stick up for Justin Fields when he literally got tackled out of bounds, but he wants to get upset in Tevin Jenkins' face for doing that, which I've heard damn near every Bear fan, every Bear media reporter and on the radio freaking not criticize Tevin Jenkins one bit. They said, okay, yes, I agree. Maybe you need to be a little more smart in that position, but but honestly, I don't blame you. That's a penalty you take, to be honest. You don't let your freaking quarterback get hit like that. But Germain Ifedi is the main guy coming out yesterday in his press conference saying, you know, I was just reinforcing the point to Tevin that he can't do that at the wrong point in time. Oh, God. See, this is why Justin Fields in his press conference after the game said, I think we need more of guys like Tevin on our line. Oh, I agree. We got too much of a softie. You remember that one quote by Chris Long back in 2018 about this line? And essentially he said that the Bears offensive line don't have a lot of nasty guys on there. They just have a bunch of guys that are soft. Yeah, you want to know why? Because that's a reflection of the head coach. Because Matt Nagy's a soft type of coaching guy. That's why you never see Matt Nagy discipline players when they screw up or they mess up or they make a mistake. That's why you have guys like a Javon Wims manage to not get cut immediately or benched for a few weeks and fined, a crazy amount of butt-ton money, but then he's the same guy that will come out next week and play. And then you tell your other receivers going to that Saints game, don't do the same thing that your teammate did, and you have Anthony Miller doing the same exact thing the teammate did. No consequences for your actions to make it known. You can't do that. He doesn't freaking discipline players. He just lets them do willy-nilly. That's why I say time and time again, the Bears need a coach, a head coach up in this building that's willing to ruffle up some feathers, get under players' skins, and make it known to these dang players, this will not be tolerated. And if you're going to tolerate that, well, then guess what? There is no second chance. We're just going to cut you on the spot. If we're not going to cut you, then you're going to be benched for a few games and fined on top of that. That would be the type of head coach I'd be if I was coaching in the NFL. I'll tell you that. I'm making known to my players, this is no joint operation. Whoever the new coach needs to come in, whoever the new coach is, they need to come in and set the example and tell these players and have some sort of meeting. I don't give a crap. What happened in the last 4 years here, we ain't dealing with that. I saw no discipline, no accountability being held out here. Nuh-uh. We're gonna change the culture here. That's how it goes to show you how bad this culture is, the Chicago Bears, and that makes it even more stupider that Ted Phillips said, we have a culture that could envy the NFL, that the NFL envies. We could have all the other 31 teams in the league would envy. Yeah, all the other 32 teams, even the Detroit Lions are probably like, we envy your culture? What the hell is that culture over there? Losing? We ain't ever heard, well, unless you're some of the bad teams. Just what you have, the dysfunction going on there and stuff like that, please. Not even the Jaguars be like, please, we don't want that shit. I know we had Urban Meyer, but God, that stuff's terrible. Anyways, Larry Bourne, he's a rookie right tackle. Could be right tackle of the future. I think he's actually been pretty solid this year, and he's been pretty damn good. And I'm very impressed with how he's played, and I think he can be the future right tackle for this Chicago Bears team. He was on the COVID list last week. Okay. Obviously, a smart perspective is when he gets off, he's going to get his starting spot back, right? Right? Well, off Brad Biggs, a little tweet I saw. Jermaine Fetty's going to be starting at the right tackle position, with Larry Bourne coming off the COVID list, and he's going to be used as a reserve. What? Your rookie right tackle who needs reps, especially on our offensive line position, needs reps. He could be your future right tackle. Hopefully my PS5 is not going to save mode or whatever. Anyways, I was saying, rookie right tackle, future, looks to be maybe the future right tackle for this team. And he's not going to get any play time in this game, coming off the COVID list. Why? We can talk about Justin needing reps, but good God, guys like Tevin Jenkins and freaking Larry Bourne, they need those reps. Because guess what? Offensive line is huge, especially going against premier pass rushers and stuff like that. They need to get as much reps possible. Oh, but we don't want to start two rookie tackles Why not? I thought they held pretty sturdy in the Packer game, even though Tevin Jenkins wasn't really good. But Larry Borom held his own end of the bargain. Larry Borom's been a solid piece since he's been inserted into that right tackle position, filling in for a Germain Ifedi. Now we're just going to hand Germain Ifedi the job back because Matt Nagy wants to give him a pat on the back. Good job, Germain. Good job, Ifedi. You told Tevin Jenkins to stay in his place. Oh, yeah. Guess what, Jermaine? You're going to start. Guess what? I want you to get your revenge on your former team that cut you. That's right. So we're just going to, so essentially players that are going to be starting, they're going to be owed depths now. Nick Foles, he needs to freaking play at least one game this season to fulfill something on his contract or something. Now Jermaine Ifedi's got to start against his former team that cut him because they cut him. That's the debt he's got to pay. He's owed. Play me against the Seattle Seahawks, coach. Good God. This goes to show you that this dude's ran out of fucking ideas, man. This guy's ran out of ideas. He's just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing if it works. And honest to God, what did I figure? I should have not been surprised. Now, since the Bears freaking were eliminated from the playoff contention, now he's just doing stuff to do stuff now. Which, in other words, he's willy-nilly messing with the damn roster when he should have no business doing that. He's just doing whatever he wants now. That goes to show you he's a lame duck coach that sees himself on the way out. He's like, how can I screw this pooch up even more seriously to make it even look more worse than it already did? Let's start Nick Foles and Jermaine Ifedi. When he should be looking forward to the future for this team. I know he's going to get fired, but he should be looking forward to the future, starting rookies like Justin Fields and Larry Borom, if healthy and if off of the COVID list, and get them the reps they need going to the next year. So guess what? They don't feel like, guess what? They lose a step. If Jason Peters wasn't out, I guarantee you freaking Nagy would have probably played Peters over Tevin Jenkins. Good God, man. This guy is so bad at his job. We're wasting time with bums like Nick Foles on the roster who should never have been on the roster in the first place. You're paying him how much money to be the third string quarterback? Well, now he's freaking going to start, so that makes his contract, I guess, worth it, huh? You need your rookie right tackle to get reps to play. Let's not do that. Let's start the veteran, Jermaine Ifedi. Why? No idea. It goes to show you this guy is a lame duck coach. He's just willy-nilly doing whatever he wants freely. And the Bears' incompetence and George McCaskey is too stupid just to break tradition and fire this guy already. Like, seriously. What makes you as a Bear fan want to watch this game if you're seriously not somebody like me who has to actually sit down, watch the game so then I can come on Sunday afternoon or evening and talk about this game on my post-game show? There's no reason to watch, especially now that you announced Nick Foles. And see, that's what I said. Justin Fields, at least it gives you something to watch and be like, oh, I get to see Justin Fields. Now that he's not playing, it's like, dude, what the fudge, man? So stupid, dude. This guy is willy-nilly doing whatever he wants to freely, and he's getting away with it. And McCaskey, George, is not wising up to this whole thing, and he's saying, this guy's freaking up my team. I got to do something. Just letting him walk around and do whatever he wants. You want to start? Okay, let's start. Damian, it's only a matter of time before freaking he says, Damian Williams, you're going to go into the game as the starter, as the starting running back. Because you're my friend from Kansas City. This guy's doing whatever he wants, and he needs to get out of here. Somebody get on me on the quickest plane to Chicago so I can personally myself pack him and his family's bags and get them out of the city of Illinois. not the city, the state of Illinois. They can go live in Wisconsin, Minneapolis, or Minnesota, freaking Detroit, or Michigan, whatever. They can go live somewhere else. They should not be allowed to even step into the borders of the state of Illinois. What they're doing is a travesty, or what Matt Nagy is doing is a travesty here. I don't give a crap if he's going to have a Merry Christmas. Here's my Christmas. Why don't you play the guys that you need to do? Here's my Christmas present. Your ass getting terminated from your job. That's going to be the best Christmas present I'm going to get at the end of the year for this team. God, I wish the Bears could just forfeit the remaining 3 games on their schedule to get it over with. Anyways, I think I said enough about what I needed to say about this whole Chicago Bears situation. Goes to show you how sick and tired of this team I am, as I'm sick and tired of this freaking coaching regime. Good God. Man, when that announcement Matt Nagy's fired, that might be the best video on the freaking channel. Holy hell. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Seriously, in all honesty, have a great Christmas. Hopefully you guys have a great Christmas Eve. Have a great Christmas tomorrow. Enjoy watching the NFL football games that are on tomorrow. Don't know why they have NFL on freaking Christmas. They just have to find one way to one up the NBA. Oh, the NBA's got Christmas Day, and that's their tradition. Let's start a new tradition for the NFL. It's already good enough bad enough we get bad Thursday or Thanksgiving Day games, and nobody really seems to care. So let's add Christmas to our schedule. So it's now the new tradition, now that we got an added game in our schedule for the NFL, is that they're going to add a Christmas Day game now to try to one-up the NBA. We all know Thanksgiving Day is the NFL's day and Christmas Day is the NBA's day. So why is we adding Christmas to the NFL? Really? Do we really have to do that to the people, to these players? It's already bad enough. I hate the fact that players in professional sports have to play on these holidays anyways. They shouldn't have to. Like, for example, Thanksgiving Day and Christmas. Yeah, it makes it to where fans can watch some entertainment, but I hate it for the players because they never get a chance to spend that time with their families. It's like, I want to have a great Thanksgiving with my family. Oh, wait, I have an obligation to go to Christmas. I have an obligation to have to go to play the game. Especially for the teams on the road. They actually have to travel to another city and freaking play a Christmas Day game. By the time they probably get back, it's late at night. And if they have kids, I wonder how their kids handle it. Do they wait till their dad gets back? And then they can start opening presents? It's like for the home team, they just get done with the game. They go back home. If anything, they just open up their presents damn near early. Don't know why the NFL's having Christmas Day games. I already can deal with watching NBA games. Why are we adding Christmas to damn near freaking NFL? Why? What's next? We add a New Year's Day game for the NFL to take away from college football. Great. Only way to make more money, right, guys? Right? I won't be shocked if there's some freaking record lows outside of the teams that are participating for the NFL Christmas days, because most people are going to be watching the NBA games. Anyways, I just want to make this video to talk about the Bears and how I'm done of Matt Nagy, and why they need to just fire him now. I don't know why they're holding it off, but with the fact that Matt Nagy's giving press conferences this week, it goes to show that the Bears are not going to fire this guy till the end of the season, which is stupid. Fire him now. Get him over with. We're wasting our time. So, yeah. Again, seriously, have a great Christmas Eve and have a great Christmas tomorrow. Enjoy it with your families or friends if you celebrate with your friends too. Stay safe. And yeah, so if you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on the news. But Nick Foles starting, and including Jermaine Fetty, but mostly Nick Foles starting, and stuff like that. So let's hit that subscribe button. Want to get more Chicago Bears content again? Stupidly on Sunday, I will be giving a game recap about the Chicago Bears. Oh God, kill me. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna be back whenever on Sunday, probably more than likely evening because the game's an afternoon game for me. So yeah, whatever. Again, like I said, have a great Christmas Eve. Enjoy your Christmases. Stay safe on your Christmases. And yeah, other than that, catch you guys in the next video. Till then, guys, I will see you guys Sunday for Chicago Bears versus Seattle Seahawks game recap. Till then, guys, peace.